The first topic is China's The Long March 5B rocket debris. The name of the rocket was the Long March 5B. According to many astrophysicists, this is the fourth biggest uncontrolled re-entry. It fell into the Indian Ocean west of Maldives. Also note that the first Long March rocket also re-entered without control last year. Long March was carrying key components of the space station China is building. Lifespan of this Chinese space station is supposed to be 10 years, but they estimate it to last for 15 years or even up to 2037. Russia is also planning to launch their own space station by the year 2030. Currently, there is only one space station, the International Space Station, built by 5 participating space agencies: NASA, Roscosmos from Russia, JAXA from Japan, ESA from Europe, and CSA from Canada. 14 countries have signed the ISS legal framework. The countries include USA, Canada, Japan, Russia, and 10 member states of the European Space Agency. Now we come to the next topic. Green Panel allows the Great Nicobar plan to advance. Niti Aayog is trying to move forward with a project to develop the Great Nicobar Island. Great Nicobar is the largest of the Nicobar Islands and is a very sensitive area. The development proposal involves building an international container transshipment terminal, a greenfield international airport, a power plant, and a township complex spread over 166 square kilometers, which includes coastal systems and tropical forest, and is estimated to cost 75,000 crore Indian rupees. After the development, 6.5 lakh people are estimated to inhabit the island, when the present population is only 8,500. The current total population of the entire island chain is less than 4.5 lakhs. Now comes the important part. Galathea Bay, which is the center point of this development, is an iconic nesting site in India for the giant leatherback, the world's largest marine turtle. Adding to this, there are many species unique to the Galathea region like the Nicobar shrew, the Nicobar frog, the Great Nicobar crake, the Nicobar cat snake, and so on. You should read this article to understand more. I will detail the processes involved in the approval process of such developmental activities in a separate video. Now the next topic is something you all should read and understand. I will give you a briefing. TRIPS waiver, trade related aspects of intellectual property rights. As you already know, the intellectual property rights of vaccines from the USA are to be made open so that other developing countries can also manufacture them. Article 9 of the World Trade Organization WTO allows for waiving obligations in exceptional circumstances. The article says that even though IP rights have been waived, it is very hard to get through other hurdles put in front by WTO. Another issue is the transfer of technology or technical know-how of making the vaccine. In the last section, we are looking at some words taken from the Hindu which may not be familiar for most of the people. First is octogenarian, a person who is between 80 and 89 years old. Second, middling, moderate or average in size, amount or rank. Third one is preponderant, predominant in influence, number or importance. And last one is Y. It is pronounced as Y, not V. It means compete eagerly with someone in order to do or achieve something. This is my first attempt in making a video based on the Hindu newspaper. I hope it was useful. I have made a couple of case study videos, one of them based on Indian gaming market before and after PUBG ban. Also, aptitude based lessons are available in this channel. Do check them out. Stay safe and see you again.